Hi, and welcome to Hauslane channel. I'm excited to show you how to install your B018 range hood today. Before we get started, let's take a look at the materials required to work. First thing included with the packaging are your B018 range hood, complete with LED strip and hybrid filter, your user manual, your 7-inch adapter, aluminum foil tape, sheet metal screws. The tools we'll need are your drill, your gloves, your rounded key saw to be able to drill underneath the cabinet and run our cables, our leveler, our goggles, our screwdriver, tape measure, and very important, over here we have our cabinet jack and plywood. Our plywood is going to protect our stove, and cabinet jack is going to keep our range hood upright while we work. Now that we have everything, let's get started. First things first, height clearance. We want to make sure we have at least 24 to 30 inches from the top of your cooking surface to the bottom of your range hood. Now if you have gas stove, make sure you have at least 30 inches of room. Now these steps are very important to maximize performance and safety, so don't skip them. Now it's time to check the ducts and install the adapter. We recommend grabbing a helper. You want to attach it to the outside using 7-inch ductwork. If you already have ductwork installed, you're all set. Otherwise, we do recommend having it professionally installed. To maximize results and performance, we want to use the least amount of transitions and elbows when running the ductwork. Now that the preparation stage is complete, we're on to the installation phase. Before we install, we want to turn on the range hood and make sure all the functions are running properly before installation. And once we make sure, we can install the adapter. And now on to installing the adapter. We're going to insert the screws to fasten it securely. And now, on to the next step. Next step is to remove the panel filters. We want to remove by lifting up and just gently pulling for it to come off. Now with both filters off, we want to remove the screw. There's going to be 6 in total. And once we've done that, with a gentle pull and lift, it should come off easily. And now we're on to the next step. Let's prepare the cabinet. You're doing great. Measure the size of the outlet adapter relative to the cabinet. If it's not been done already, use a pencil or a ruler to mark the area where the outlet adapter and power cable will pass through. Cut it carefully with a keyhole saw through the wall. And don't forget those safety gloves. Okay, now it's time to introduce some tools to make our lives easier. The first thing we'll need is a 30-inch by 24-inch piece of plywood to put over the stove to protect it. Next, we're going to get some cabinet jacks to place over the wood and align it into place. And over that, we're going to get another piece of plywood to put into place. You can also add an extra piece of cloth for extra protection. Now, in other circumstances, you can get a helper to assist you with all these things. Now is the time to put the range hood into its place. We're going to take the range hood and put it on top of the plywood that's on the jacks under its cabinet. If you don't have cabinet jacks right now, you should have 2 people to hold it steady and support you while you're installing the range hood. As we position our range hood into place, we want to make sure we guide our cable through the hole that we've made before completely putting it into place. And then we want to take our jacks and raise them to the level needed. And then we take our drill and our screws, and we put our 4 screws into place. And now we're ready for the next step. And now that our range hood is in place, we're going to take our ductwork and place it around the adapter. And we're going to secure it with our aluminum foil tape by wrapping it from the ductwork around our adapter, making sure it's nice and secure And once it is, we're going to connect our range hood and simply plug it in. And now we're ready for it to work. And now with the panel installed, we'll put our filter back in. We'll turn our machine on. And now we're ready for a brand new cooking experience.